Oh, hello again. It's Jim uh, from Florida. This is the next video in my series of videos that talk through the dynamics, if you will, of writing. And what I'm experiencing as I go through what I call a career. The interesting thing about this is that we've talked in the past, or I've provided video in the past, that talked about the more technical side. What is historical fiction? How do you develop characters? How do you move scenes along? How do you do research? Those kinds of things. And they're all very, very important. That's the reason why I did the videos on them. But today I'd like to move to something a little bit different, and I call it motivation. And it's not motivation in the story. It's motivation by the author, by the writer. I find at times life gets in the way. There are many, many other things that are going to impact my time and your time as you go forward and try to get your words on paper or words on your laptop. The interesting thing about that is that you can't downplay any of that stuff in life, either family, friends, work, activities that you're in. All those vie for time on a day-to-day basis and might take you away from your writing craft for a day, for a period of time. Now, some folks like to talk about it in terms of writer's block. I just can't get the words down on paper. I'm at a stall point. I don't know where the story's going. I haven't experienced that. I know where my story's going. I know I need to put the words down on paper, but I need to have a different type of motivation. So what I have found is that reading within the genre, historical fiction, by another author, I learned a lot about history. I learned a lot about other authors' techniques. Pick your favorite author, one or two. And just read. It doesn't have to be research associated with your project. It's just read for pure reading's enjoyment. What you'll pick up from that is the creative juices will start flowing because you'll see how they approached it, how they crafted their story, and it might move you along. It does me. I've gone a number of times back to other authors. As a matter of fact, as I'm reading books and a number of different things for research just for the novel, I have a separate stack that I read, and it has nothing to do with what I'm writing. It's enjoyable, and it allows me to take that break and stay within the author boundaries, if you will, the writing career boundaries, if you will. So I really enjoy that, and I find that it's not so much a block. It's not true motivation. I don't need to be motivated to get back to work, because I'll go through lulls where I won't be writing, I'll be reading, and then all of a sudden I'll be crashing for 2 days because I have a whole bunch of ideas that I need to get on paper. That's not a bad idea either. As you're writing, you think of things, continue to have a pad next to you and jot down those types of things that would be relevant to your story. An interesting thing, when I was writing about Hancock, one of my favorite authors, I asked what he would think of the story if I gave him kind of an outline. And he said he was in the middle of another project, would love to read it, but he doesn't read anything that would impact his thoughts about the story that he's writing, because they were so similar. So there's that. But I haven't experienced that yet. I enjoy reading. I enjoy doing research. It doesn't have to be books. It could be articles. It could be short stories. It could be whatever that set your mind a little bit freer. You're not as focused on whatever your project is, and it'll help you in the long run. It does me. So that's it for today. I really appreciate you listening, and hope you look at all the videos. Thank you.